Hey everyone, Kupo here, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster walkthrough. In the last episode, we escaped Narshe and we're heading south towards Figaro. Before we get there though, we need to go to Figaro Castle. And on the way, there's a few new enemies. Like these guys, the Dark Wind and Leaf Bunny. Both weak to wind. Weak to wind? Both weak to fire. Weak to wind, my ass. Yeah, weak to fire. Again, funky victory music, and I will eventually get over the fact that I said wind and not fire. Eventually. But yeah, they're the two new enemies in that particular area, and then in the desert there's two more. See if we can find them before heading into that ominous building over there. First one, Alacran. Weak to ice. Weak to water as well, neither of which we really have access to. Terra's fire, still going to do some good damage, so we're going to keep using that. Whereas with luck, we're just going to steal right now. It's free items, and there's no harm in doing it. Eventually, we'll get the fire off. There we go. Boom, nice and easy. But yeah, there's the Alacran. And then there's one more. Let me see if I can find it. Come on. First try. Yes, Sandray. Unfortunate back attack, but there we go. Sandray, weak to ice and water as well, similar to the Alacrans. Let's see if we can steal anything good. Antidote, cool. Always good to nick antidotes instead of having to use MP. That's always a good thing. Couldn't steal then, that was unfortunate. Man, this, I said it in the last episode, this battle track is an absolute head bob. It really is. Okay, there we go. Didn't get to sing it much. Probably saved your eardrums as well. Alright, without further ado, let's go to the castle. This guy tries to stop us, then recognises us, so off to a good start. Anyway, we're going to head north, then we're going to head north some more, and then guess what, kids? We're going to head north even more, and then north a bit more, and we're going to find this guy. And yeah, time to say hello to the king. Yeah, and he is still hitting on women after all this time. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. One of those things might not be true. Yeah, this is Edgar. Default names, as always. I am Edgar, king of Figaro. I will stop using that joke eventually. Yeah, I am very surprised that a thief knows a king, but there we go. And Locke's just going to abandon Terra with the king. Uh-oh. By the way, if this is your first time watching me, you may hear some creaking sounds that sound a bit like farts every now and again. That's just my very rickety office chair that desperately needs replacing. But there we go. We're going to rest here for a bit, but by rest we mean go treasure hunting. And it becomes very clear very quickly that Edgar is far more interested in Terra's looks than Terra's capability in battle. And you already get the impression that Terra's a bit unique. But anyway, we are going to go treasure chest hunting. First thing we want to do is get this Phoenix down. And then I wish to go in here. You'll see there's an item shop, but we're going to pick up a potion and an antidote. We're also going to pick up the Noise Blaster and the Bio Blaster, simply because we need to get them for an achievement later on. And both of these are actually super useful in certain scenarios, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, I now want to go in here. I want to open this chest for a gold needle. That cures petrify, like in most Final Fantasies. Anyway, now that we've done that, we need to hit a couple of story triggers. So what I want to do is go down here, go all the way out, and I want to go into this tower here and speak to this lovely lady. And it's time to find out a bit more about the royal family of Figaro. Because whilst Edgar may be king, there is another brother. Who is quite... What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. This is the worst time to get... I can't even think of the word. I can't even think of that word either. Jesus. Anyway, Edgar's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. Oblivious. Oblivious is the word I was looking for. Anyway, Sabin. Also, super cool. Also going to do bits for us later on. And he left the castle when he was younger. I wonder if he just abandoned the throne. We'll have to find out later. Anyway. Obviously that scene took place a long time ago, but because they're sprites you can't really tell if they've aged or not, but it is what it is. Anyway, I wish to go back and I wish to speak to Edgar. Talk about how much we like the castle. And here comes Kefka. We've seen Kefka previously. He was in a flashback scene when Terra was killing all those Imperial soldiers back when the slave crown was on her. Enjoy Kefka's music, by the way. It's amazing. There's sand in my boots. There's a snake in my boot. No snakes in Figaro Desert, by the way. Unfortunate. But I do hear that Kefka hates sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. And as we can see, he's a very polite fellow. Very reasonable. Of course. Want to speak to both of the guards. And clearly the alliance is uneasy. And we find out that Kefka is the court mage. Yeah, magic user. Definitely won't be trouble. I like how they tried to play off this Terra as, you know, she didn't really do much. If she didn't do much, then why has the court mage come here? Haven't really thought this through, have you, Kefka? did not really think this through. Don't think anyone's thought anything through. Anyway, want to speak to Locke here? Oh yeah, we hid Terra so well, guys. So well. Good job, Edgar. Anyway, we now want to follow Locke. We can even get ahead of him. And then he magically appears in front of us. Ah! He's teleporting. Anyway, we want to head out here. He suddenly disappears on us, but we want to go into this tower here. Go up. Ah! How is he doing that? Yeah, and it's only just occurred to me that, you know, well, it's taken the story to remind me that Locke and Terra haven't formally introduced themselves to each other. But yeah, he's a thief. Sorry, treasure hunter. So yeah, similar to, well, not similar to Narshe, because Narshe is neutral. Figaro have taken a slightly different approach in that they're pretending to be one side, but they're actually the other. They're double agents, which is very risky. But the Empire invaded Narshe first and didn't invade Figaro, so there we go. And then Terra is very much caught in this little tiff. And she can't think straight. Which is a real shame. I'm sure that will resolve itself over time. Well, something's happening. Ruh-roh. What's going on? Bad things are going on. Well, yeah, turns out that Kefka really wants the girl and has cast Viraga on the entire castle. So we could discuss things with Kefka, but I'm telling you now, Kefka's not really looking to negotiate. Aha! Chocobos to the rescue. And now, that girl that we have been hiding so well jumps off her chocobo and escapes. Man. Getting a one-up on Kefka early. I'm sure this will have no repercussions later on. Absolutely not. But yeah, when I first played the game, this blew my mind. So cool, man. So cool. And there's now a lot more than just sand in Kefka's boots. Oh no! Magitech armor versus Chocobos. And again, we get the awesome boss music. They get quite a good start on this. Anyway, I would like Edgar to open with his auto crossbow. Insane damage, by the way. Check this out. $125 damage each. That's insane. Anyway, I want Locke to attack to steal here. See if we can get anything good. Couldn't steal. Unfortunate. And now Terra's gonna cast fire, and nothing's gonna go wrong. Never noticed that wink before. That's amazing. Anyway, before Locke dies, we're going to use another auto crossbow here. Pew pew! There we go. I didn't want to say anything during the magic bit because, you know, sometimes you've just got to let the scene play out and experience it for yourself. There we go. Magitech armor's down. And Kefka is abandoned. Okay. And now, Terra is definitely not going to have a crisis of any sort. And they're going to try and recruit Terra to the Returners. So that they can become the Reterrors. And it's true that the powers do just come naturally to her. We will learn more abilities with Terra as she levels up. And Edgar accidentally says she's not a human. Whoops! But Edgar's got a point, like, they will be looking to use Terra's power for nefarious purposes. Sorry. They've done it once. They'll do it again. I promise you. That's how empires work in JRPGs. So we're going to go visit Bannon. He's the head of the Returners. And, yeah, right now it's just about convincing Terra to do the right thing. Whatever the right thing may be. But before that, we need to go to South Figaro, which is on the other side of the Figaro Cave. So we want to head this way. And you get like a 2.5D view of the world map with the chocobo. We can just disembark with the B button, but I just want you to experience this. It's very cool. And then we get off. Oh, yeah, no, don't get stuck. He's stuck. He is stuck. I don't believe it. Okay, I'm just going to get off. Forget it. Anyway, we want to head into Figaro Cave. To get to South Figaro. And Edgar's just telling us what I've already told you. It's a bit more complicated than just going to South Figaro and then going straight to the Returners hideout. There's a couple of dungeons we need to do, starting with this one. And we're going to go down here. That recovery spring will heal all your HP and MP. As you can see, we're now fully healed. Hooray! Now, there are some new enemies, starting with these, the Fopa and the Urok. Weak to fire. Everything in this cave is weak to fire. But again, Edgar also does tons of damage. Unfortunately, Edgar's low rolls also mean that occasionally we're not going to get the one-hit KOs on everyone, but he's still OP. Anyway, there's a chest here. You can see it. We need to leave this chest alone. This is one of the transforming chests, and this is one of the only one of the only transforming chests, sorry, that turns into something super useful later on. So we're going to leave that alone. However, I do want to go back here. And I also want to go to the southeast. But before I do that, new enemies. Hornets, also weak to fire. Hopefully the damage rolls are good. Excellent. There we go. Again, anything that's not one shot by Edgar's auto crossbow. Feel free to finish off with Terra's fire or Locke's attack. But there we go. Anyway, we're getting ether. And then there's another chest up here for a Phoenix down. And there we go. We're now going to make our way out of the cave. Hopefully we don't run into too many battles. Ooh, we're nearly there. Ah, so close. But I'm going to play this one through, again, with the auto battle feature. It will repeat your last command, so Locke's last command was steel, Edgar's last command was auto crossbow, and Terra's last command was fire. So I just wanted to show that off. Also, Terra levels up, gets some more HP and MP. No ability this time, but that's okay. And we finally get the proper Overworld map music, which is Terra's theme. Feel free to correct me on that, but I'm 99% sure that's the case. I don't want to head into South Figaro just yet, because there's a couple new enemies that I want to get in this area, so let's go find them. First new enemy, the Belmadar. Very big, very tanky, very scary. 232 HP, no weaknesses, so we just want to get out our most powerful attacks, which right now are fire and auto crossbow. Didn't quite finish it off, unfortunate. But we'll get it this time. We've got plenty of MP now, so everything's okay. There we go. New enemies, the Unseelies. 132 HP, and they're human, and as a general rule, humans tend to be weak to poison. So yeah, Bioblaster will basically deal poison damage to all enemies. Very useful. Not always the case that humanoid characters are weak to poison. I'll point them out as we go along, but there we go. Pretty easy if I do say so myself. One more enemy to find. New enemies, 2 Moo enemies. Haha. These are the Moo. 119 HP, no weaknesses. I'm going to use Bioblaster here because Unseely's weak to it. But yeah, same as last time really. Stolen Antidote as well. And you'll have noticed Moo started taking damage. That's because Bioblaster poisoned it. Good stuff. Locke gained a level as well. Excellent. Level 9. Bit more HP. That's good. Nice little boost. Okay. That's all the enemies in the overworld. Let's make our way to South Figaro. Lots of treasure to get here, so bear with me. First thing here, want to pick up the potion in this barrel. Then I want to go south. Pick up the eye drops here. Pick up the antidote. There's also a gold needle here. There's so much hidden treasure. So we then want to head to the inn, go north of the inn, and there is this green cherry here. And then look at the map, we can see there is a weapon and armor shop. You see that one up there? We're going to head there next. And then in this barrel, there's a potion. Then what I want to do is that I want to head all the way around here. Examine this barrel for a teleport stone. Then there is, you can see that little chocobo sign, and then there's a house here. Just to the right of where I am right now. We're going to go in that house, and this is something that actually had to be shown to me. I did not know that we could do this now. So yeah, let's go in. Ominous music change, but don't worry about that for now. We'll just ignore that. We're going to go in here instead. And we're going to sneak behind the bookshelf. Ooh. Anyway. We're going to go down here. And all the way down, we've got a Hyperist. And then we've also got Hermes sandals. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to head back up the stairs. Going to head all the way into this room here. Oh, there we go. We're going to get the chest for 500 gil. 1000 gil. 1500 gil, and the empty one as well. Womp womp. We will come back here later for story purposes. But yeah, I did not know that we could do this. Like straight away, that's really good. As for those items, so the Hermes sandals cast haste, it doubles the speed of the ATB bar, and the Hyperist will increase the user's strength. Super useful. Yes, we're putting that on Edward. It's really good. Really good. Anyway, gonna head out now. The thing about Edgar's auto crossbow is that it scales with Edgar's strength as well. It's super powerful. Like, super, super powerful. So we're gonna head back out. Gonna head out via this door here. We're gonna check the barrel. We're gonna get a Phoenix down. And then we're gonna go into this secret entrance here. And there's an elixir. Hooray! And then, see if I can get this right. I always get this wrong. There we go. Got there eventually. Anyway, super secret tunnel that will become very relevant later on. And I want to discover this bucket for the potion. Let's make our way back out. And I actually want to do some shopping. So the first place I want to go is the relic shop. You see the little bangle next to the bed? That's where we're heading first. So it's the little rupee sign next to that door. We're going to speak to this guy, and he's going to have some things for us. Some of these are really good, some of these not so good. I'm just going to basically tell you what they do. Silver Spectacles prevents darkness, not really relevant. We're not going to be auto-attacking that much. Star Pendant prevents poison, but Antidotes and Terra's Poisoner does that job for us. Jeweled Ring prevents petrification, which is pretty good, but we're not at any risk of being petrified anytime soon. Knight's Code covers people. I have no interest in people being critical yet. I'll eventually need to to show off the desperation attacks that were mentioned in the previous episode, but right now we don't need it. What we would like, however, is to double our walking speed with the sprint shoes. Yes, we can walk. Yes, we can run. But would you really like to super run? Of course you would. We're going to get 2 of those sprint shoes because guess what? We're going to need more than one of them because people are going to split up eventually. Spoiler alert. I'm going to give Terra the sprint shoes. Boom. Easy. Alright. Let's head out. We'll use the we'll use the other ones later. As you can see, we're zooming around. Zoom, zoom. Amazing. Okay. As you can see, there's also an item shop way to the right. You can go there if you want. Buy potions, antidotes, things like that. Let's show it off. Might as well. There's no harm in doing so. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, you can get some potions. You can get some antidotes very cheap. I personally will probably get 9. Why not? Let's see. I don't think we need a tent right now. I think we'll be okay. We pick up things along the way anyway. And we're going to be super careful with our MP as well. We need to make sure Terra doesn't use too much, otherwise we could be in a bit of trouble. But that's all we can do in South Figaro for now. There is somewhere I'd like to go. We're going to go up here first. Welcome to Duncan's cabin. Who's Duncan? Couldn't tell you. Spoilers and all that. Anyway, there's a potion here. That's all I came here for. You can do some exploring, get some story, but I think if you want to do that, I'll leave it to you. It's nice. I think not showing you everything story-wise, you know, give you guys a chance to explore the game for yourself. Okay. Welcome to Mount Kolts. Is it with an S? Is it with a Z? Depends on which translation you're playing. Anyway. Here we are. First enemy, the Gorgias. Pack a punch, they really do. At 270 HP. 270 HP. Unbelievable. Weak to fire. You wouldn't know it though, would you? Anyway. They really do pack a punch. They really do. Come on, Terra. There we go. Got there in the end. Boom. Supposedly weak to fire. Anyway, Terra, gonna cast Cure on everyone. That should do it for now. We need to be very careful. We have Ethers, which is the good news. But I'd rather not use that many of them, to be quite honest. Okay. First things first. From here, I'm going to open the map. You'll see there's a door to the south. We're going to take it. Not before we take on the Zargrams. Another new enemy. 134 HP, weak to ice. Remember how I said, though, that some humanoid enemies are immune to poison? This is one of them. Do not, under any circumstances, use poison on these guys. They're immune to it. They will take 0 damage and you will feel silly. Or very little damage. I don't think it's 0. But just know it's a bad idea and you're better off using... you're better off just using auto crossbow to kill them. Anyway, we get a Mangosh, which gives us a big attack boost, as you can see. And increases your parry rate as well, or your evasion rate from 50 to 25. Pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, we're going to equip the Mangosh. Great. Okay, going to head back, and this time I'm going to get stuck on the ledge. Okay, we're going to go this way. Around. Nice hidden path here. We're going to go in here. Terra leveled up, by the way. Just some stat increases. Nothing major. But we get the Gigas Glove, or the Gigas Glove, whichever pronunciation you prefer. We're going to give that to Edgar straight away. As you can see, boosts the wearer's physical attack power. That's 25% increase. Again, very useful. And again, it affects the auto crossbow damage. Gonna just heal up here. I'm gonna desperately try and conserve Terra's MP. Again, we do have an ether, but I'd rather not use it right now. Yeah, Edgar's auto crossbow from this point onwards will one-shot pretty much all enemies except the mammoths. And Edgar hit level 10 as well. Amazing. Potion up. I think we are fine in terms of number of potions. Ooh, shadowy figure. Who could it be? Could be anyone. Anyway, once we've done that, we want to go in here. Take this. And there is a chest, but not before there's an encounter. This is the Serpius. 134 HP. Only found outside. Often comes with a Gorgias as well. He's still weak to fire. Everything is good. God bless the fact that Serpiuses die to one auto crossbow. Very nice. Anyway, we want to pick up this, get the tent, go back here. Really zipping around now. It's hard to control the character sometimes, though, admittedly. So the good news is that the Gorgias now are dying to one rotation of auto crossbow and fire, which is really good. The bad news is we may end up having to use an ether. Hopefully not. We'll see how it goes. We haven't actually run into all the enemies. There's one enemy left to find. Step 1, try and cross that bridge. There we go. Got there in the end. Okay. Save point. Hooray. This is where we can use our tent. And guess what? We're going to use the tent. You can save here as well if you want. But I'm not going to, because I'm super confident in my abilities to not completely screw this up. This is the last area. It's just one big spiral. So let's go. Whee! Maybe not. Ah, here it is. The Trillium. Good news. Only 147 HP. Also weak to fire. Bad news. Can poison you. Good news. Still gets one shot by auto crossbow. Excellent. Okay. That's all the new enemies, so I'm going to just cut out any other random encounters if we get them. There's the shadow that's been appearing everywhere. Thank you for pointing that out, game. Locke also hit a level up there. He's now level 10. And Terra hit level 9 as well. Okay, before I fight this guy, yeah, spoiler alert. Try not to spoil it. We're going to fight him. I want to do some rearranging. I want Terra and Edgar to be in the back row. Honestly, they should have been in the back row previously. But it doesn't really matter at this stage. But let's get into the habit now of putting people in the correct rows. Remember, with physical attacks, they'll take half. However, they'll also deal half. However, auto crossbow from Edgar is a ranged attack and is therefore not affected by rows. Good news. Locke we're going to keep in the front row. Simply because we're going to want him to attack. We're also going to get Terra to heal everyone. And we're definitely not about to get into a random encounter. Good. There we go. Yeet! Introducing... Oh, I thought he would... Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it's Vargas. Who we don't really know. But you would if you spoke to people in South Figaro. Anyway, for this guy, you've got the Vargas himself. You've also got two bears, which were released by Apple, called the iPoos. Yeah, they really did call them the iPoos. I don't know why. But yeah, 360 HP, weak to fire. You can't touch Vargas until you kill the iPoos. I cannot believe I am saying that with a straight face, but here we are. Just gonna have Locke defend for now. He can't really do anything good for us. Remember, as long as a character's defending, he will take half damage as if he was in the back row, which is really cute. Yeah, and Gale Cut can deal half wind damage to... Not half damage. Wind damage to everyone. It's quite powerful, has to be said. Now that we've dealt with the iPoos, we're going to just deal with Vargas. Should be okay. Yeah, it's just auto crossbow and attacks from here. We should be okay. Nothing else is going to happen here. It's just about dealing enough damage. Intervention time! Here's Sabin! You know he's a main character because he's got a coloured border around his name. Turns out Vargas might have daddy issues, as in His daddy is dead, but, you know. Doesn't have daddy issues anymore. I really tried to think of something clever to say. Just couldn't do it. So yeah, Vargas was jealous of Sabin, so Vargas kills Duncan. Not quite sure what that's got to do with anything, but there we go. Blizzard Fist. That's right, because they are fist fighters, they have ridiculous names for their attacks. Because of course they do. And yeah, because we're powerful enough to not get blown away, we can fight. Here comes Doomfist. Oh no! Vargas also has 11,600 HP. What are we gonna do? We're under a time pressure. How are we gonna deal nearly 12,000 damage? We're gonna use blitzers. And we're going to use Raging Fist. Now, blitzers in the original were really hard to do. They're a lot easier in the Pixel Remaster. So you can see the instructions. Left, right, left, A. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, and now it's like, now we need to use a blitz technique. Oh, yeah, we need to use Raging Fist again. Okay, yeah, got it. I will teach you how to use Blitz. You select the Blitz command, you put in the inputs that the screen shows you. In the case of Raging Fist, it's left, right, left, A. It will always, for Raging Fist, be left, right, left, A. However, different techniques will require different inputs. And if you screw up the inputs, your attack does nothing. In the original, you couldn't see your inputs. And that was a problem. As I said, it's a lot easier. I refuse to believe people will struggle with blitz inputs this time. Anyway. Get wrecked, scrub. And yes, if that counter reaches 0, you will die. It is a game over. Life is unfair. No experience, by the way. Anyway. Time for a family reunion. And Terra accidentally insults someone's appearance. But manages to brush it off. Good job, Sabin. So yes, we need to go to Saber Mountains. We need to go to the Returners hideout. And Sabin's like, well, I was looking in the distance, really hoping that I wouldn't have to get involved. And turns out I'm going to have to get involved. That's unfortunate. And Sabin's like, well, really wish you weren't a puppet state in the first place, but whatever, dude. I'll help you, even though I think you're a bit of an idiot. So, we have a party of 4. Sabin comes in at level 11. I believe it's equal to the average party level plus 1. Don't quote me on that. It's either plus 1 or plus 2, but I believe it's plus 1. So there we go. Time to make our way out. I'm going to grab this tent here as well. And we've got all 4 chests in Mount Kolts. Hooray! Good job, us. Gonna head out now. Pray to God there are no more random encounters. Good. Yeah, there we go. Got all the entries we needed as well. Good job, us. So we're gonna head north here, and eventually we will run into the hideout here. Let's get into one battle. Actually, I should have done it in that battle, but I didn't. I just want to show off Sabin's other 2 blitzers that are available right now. The first one is Aura Cannon. Down and left, and then A. Deals holy damage to 1 enemy. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And then the other one. Mithril Wrench, no way. Is Meteor Strike. RB, LB, down, up, A. Let's go. And yes, you basically suplex them. And yes, for those of you who aren't going into this game blind, you can do the thing. But what is the thing? I'm afraid you'll just have to find out next time. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it. It really helps with the algorithm. But yeah, in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye-bye!